This is the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAT.
Gold heading back to Lawrence County.
Your home for the County of Champions.
Has the throw to first, and that's your ball game. Union has won its first ever WPIAL championship.
Today is Laurel.
There it is. Champions, the Static Lancers.
Strike three. The Union Scotties, golden once again.
One gold, not enough. How about 2 district gold and 2 state gold for the Lady Lancers?
The top local athletes and the top sports moments all featured here, live or archived at lcsportsnet.com.
9 seconds. Anderson into the corner. It's Boyd for 3. Good! Take time for
Look to throw again, directing traffic, going for the quarterback in the end zone. Touchdown!
Featuring over 100 broadcasts of county events in over a dozen sports. Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Hi, friends, and a very pleasant good evening as we come to you tonight from North Allegheny High School UPMC Court for this high school basketball matchup playoff time here on the Lawrence County Sports Network. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you at lawrencecountysportsnet.com, brought to you by Maley Chiropractic, MVP Insurance, Luxembourg, Garbett, Kelly, and George, Castle Asphalt, Newcastle Transit Authority, Medore Bonner Law, Penn, Ohio Bottled Water, Gem Builders Incorporated, Health in Motion Physical Therapy, Pontius Insurance, Doran Concrete, The Red Zone, Works in Progress, City Rescue Mission, and by the Lawrence County Community Action Partnership. My name is Thad Sturgeon, alongside Lee Mon, who'll be helping out with commentary and play-by-play tonight, and of course our producer Brad Windhorse and his dad Dave, Mr. Skinny Windhorse, filling in for camera duty tonight. A great night for basketball. Lee, you had an exciting game here right before this with the girls. North Allegheny and Upper St. Clair came down right to the final seconds in that one.
How about an Ellwood City blowout this game? That would be.
I think we would all be in favor of that. Just a few minutes away from tip-off here. Brad, a few more ads.
Yep, we'll go to commercial here as we bring you tonight's matchup. It's the number 1 Deer Lakes Lancers looking to repeat, and your number 9 Ellwood City Wolverines. We'll take a break. We'll come back and we'll get some starting lineups here shortly. Tonight's game.
Wherever you're going, Axe can get you there. The bowling alley, beauty salon, and even the library. Axe can get you there safely. The grocery store, the pharmacy, and the bank. Axe can get you there comfortably. Going to work, visiting a friend, or just to relax at the park. Axe can get you there affordably. Axe is here to get you there safely, comfortably, and affordably. Choose Axe as your driving service and give us a call to schedule a ride.
After being sidelined with a shoulder injury, 2 minutes in the box isn't so bad. Now get back out there. With AHN Sports Medicine, you're ready for what's next. Your body's rehabbed and recovered. Your legs primed to outskate your defender. Your technical skills perfected. And just like that, you're back. Oh yeah, you're back. Go next level with AHN Sports Medicine.
You can shop for pretty much anything online. Clothes, food, vacations, you name it. All without ever leaving the comfort of your couch. Finally, banking can be just that easy too. With the all-new FMB e-store, you can shop for hundreds of financial products to manage your money, all from the comfort of your couch. From clicks to bricks, we've got you covered. Experience the FMB e-store in branch, on your phone, or online at fmb-online.com.
Tired of gasoline costs? Why drive? Let the Newcastle Transit Authority take you where you want to go. Serving the city of Newcastle and stops throughout Lawrence County, as well as weekday service to Pittsburgh. Public transportation just makes sense. Why drive when you can relax and ride? For more information or for route schedules, log on to newcastletransit.org. The Newcastle Transit Authority. Going your way. And remember, senior citizens ride free.
Castle Asphalt and Construction is driven to provide quality, cost-efficient pavement-related services to Western Pennsylvania. Every paving or construction service at Castle Asphalt begins with a thorough site inspection of the area to allow their team of professionals to become familiar with the unique conditions of your home or business. Once the site inspection is complete, Castle Asphalt provides you with a detailed plan of the design, cost, materials, and time of completion, so you know exactly what to expect during your construction. Visit castleasphalt.com to request a quote for your next project and make your dream design come to fruition.
Cold winds blowing, temperatures dropping, and snow is beginning to fall. And then your furnace goes out. LCAP's LIHEAP Crisis Program is here to help. If your furnace is blowing cold air, not turning on, or not reaching the desired temperature, help is right around the corner, whether it needs fixed or replaced. For information, call the Department of Healthy Homes at 724-656-0090. LCAP's Healthy Home programs are the key to safer living.
Welcome back, folks, as we're just moments away from tip-off here of this big high school matchup tonight as the number one Deer Lakes Lancers coming in with a record of 18-4, 11-1 in section play. They were the champions of that 3A Section 3, taking on the Ellwood City Wolverines with a record of 16-7, 9-3 in section play. Just coming up with the Star Spangled Banner here shortly. Some out-of-town scores as it's a busy night for basketball. Neshannock over Derry, the number 4, taking on number 12 seed, 64-57. Mohawk, the number 2, is down at halftime, 23-15 to York. And Union Girls halftime all over West Green with a score of 45-3.
And by the way, the out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by the Newcastle Transit Authority. Why drive when you can relax and ride? Daily routes to Pittsburgh as well as routes all around Lawrence County. Visit newcastletransit.org. Now our national anthem.
And a very nice rendition of our Star Spangled Banner. That was Nick Jovanovich.
Yeah, Nick Jovanovich.
So a great job by him. Now we're just moments away from the starting lineup for tonight's game.
And they're brought to you by Dorn Concrete, laying the foundation for your team. Don't just let anybody lay the foundation for your home or business. Visit dornconcrete.com for your free estimate today.
And here is your Ellwood City Wolverines. They are the visitors tonight, wearing the blue and white. So first up is number 2. He's a senior, standing at 6'1", averaging 7.5 points per game, Mr. Nate Williams. Next we have number 3, just a sophomore on the starting lineup, 6'2", 8 points, 4.4 rebounds a game, Aaron Lake. Next, junior shooting guard, 6 foot tall, averaging 5.5 points a game, big 9 points every night, Chris Smiley. Number 20, senior, 5'11" guard, 9.1 points a game, Colton Kreiser. And Mr. Joseph Roth, the senior, standing at 6'5", 25.3 points per game, just 15 points away in his illustrious high school career of that 2,000 mark.
I don't know how many laps he swam in his career.
Yep, there's a lot of swimming in there too. And a full crowd here tonight. Deer Lakes came big, Lee, and they're here. And here we have the starting lineup for the Lancers of Deer Lakes. Number 3, Colin Rogers, 5'9". Next up is number 12, Aiden Fletcher, 6 foot guard forward. He's a senior as well. Next up, Mr. Billy Schaefer, standing at 6'2". We'll be saying his name a lot tonight, the senior. Next up is number 22, junior, standing at 6'4" forward, Nathaniel Moore. And rounding out the starting lineup is a senior, standing at 6'3", Wayne Love. The head coach for the Deer Lakes Lancers is Albie Fletcher, assistant coach Todd Rogers, and Brandon Farster.
Now time for your keys to the game. Call Joe Wright at 724-714-4294 to discuss your next painting project. Dad, what do you think?
Keys to the game, I mean, you're coming in, the Wolverines number 9, Deer Lakes number 1. Deer Lakes took us out of the playoffs last year in that first round as we traveled down there to Deer Lakes to play that. I'm going to go way back. 44 years ago today, with the greatest speech ever given at a sporting event as we celebrate the Miracle on Ice. Brad, you weren't old enough to remember this, but I just lost the quote in my mind with all the excitement. Great moments are born of great opportunities. Which of these two teams is going to step up tonight and take the opportunity to move on to the next round, third round of this playoffs?
They may win 9 times out of 10. Not
Yep,
on this night.
Not on this night.
Not on this night.
You know it. You know it. So Deer Lakes wins the tip-off, and they're on the move. They'll be fast-paced here as Aiden Fletcher, the coach's son, they're always good shooters.
Looks like a 2-3 zone to start.
Kicks it out there to Fletcher, wants to get down the baseline, kicks it back out to Schaefer. Schaefer scored 17 points last year, Lee, in that defeat over Ellwood City. Now, underneath at the elbow, now dribbles it back out. Trying to get inside is Deer Lakes. Not much room there. Has to kick it back out again.
Good D here.
Yep. Stopping it underneath, goes down underneath, and Williams with a good defensive play there, making him swing it back around the horn. There's the first 3 of the game, and he drains it, is number 20, Billy Schaefer, and just like that, 52 seconds into the game, it's 3-0 in favor of Deer Lakes.
And Schaefer's the only starter back from last year from this championship
That's a
team.
great point. That's a championship team that came back, and there's the first turnover of the game as Nathaniel Moore gets the ball and down, and who gets it? Nate Williams. There's a turnover. Chris Smiley goes down, Euro step, puts it up, and tried to maybe get a little cute there as he took one too many steps.
Yes, Smiley.
2 possessions for the Wolverines, 2 turnovers.
Yeah, Smiley, the quarterback of the football team, threw for 1,689 yards this past year.
So under the same head coach, Dan Bradley, his first year coach here in the basketball side of things. Swings it around there, another 3 off the rim, don't go. And there's Aaron Lake with a big rebound there. Gets in the hands of senior Colton Kreiser. Kreiser now surveys, gets some direction from Coach Bradley. Gets a pick. Kreiser rolls down through there, wants to take it to the hoop, puts it up, and off the back of the rim, too hard, does not go. Coming the other way is Moore. Passes it off. Around the wing is Moore with the ball now into the hands of Rogers. Moore with it. Once they're trying to keep it in their paint there. Turnaround jumper from the foul line. Don't go. Williams got to be more aggressive, and a big block there by the senior Joseph Roth behind the back dribble. Wolverines offense maybe a little out of sync, and that ball is tipped out of bounds. Good defensive play there by number 12, Aiden Fletcher.
You mentioned the coach's son. First team all-conference outside linebacker. Getting some D3 looks for football.
Now for the inbound, gets in the hands of Lake, who ends up with it, and going to say he was on the line, and that was the right call by the officials. Another turnover for the Wolverines.
This Deer Lakes is some type of defensive pressure. When these 5, they'll play about 4 or 5 minutes, and they bring in a new 5.
They do, and you brought up a good point. There's only one returning starter from last year's team that won the Wpials and was a runner-up at States. They are loaded.
And that's why Coach Fletcher got the Coach of the Year last year.
There's a deep three. Airbus just off the backboard, doesn't go. Here comes Joseph Roth up underneath. Oh, and off the backboard, off the hands of Colton Kreiser.
That's the Wolverines' 4th turnover here in the early going.
Yeah,
they're lucky it's still 3-0.
We're almost 2.5 minutes into this game. We've yet to see a shot, really. So around goes Rogers. A lot of perimeter action, and they tried dumping it in there. Around the outside edge. Kicks it out there to Rogers. Trying to go underneath again. 2 more. Back out. Kind of an in and out kind of thing. Loses the handle of the ball. Who ends up with it? Now Nate Williams. Here comes Joseph Roth. Dribbles through 1, 2, 3. And our first foul of the game is going to be a blocking foul.
Whew. I agree with the Deer Lakes fans. It sure looked Joe swung that forearm quite a bit.
Yep, and that is going to be the first foul on Wayne Love, our first foul of the game on the floor. So the Wolverines will be inbounding. JT McHugh, the junior, checks in for Love.
And Wayne Love, he's committed to Lock Haven for football.
Oh, and complete error pass there for the Wolverines. As down he goes, puts it up in a beautiful shot there. That was by Rogers. And here's the hands of Joseph Roth. Got Lake racing, and goes out of bounds.
Count them up there, Thad. That's 6 turnovers here and 0 points. And that's not pretty.
No, it's not. Wolverines offense just out of sync, and let's give Deer Lakes defense some credit on the flip side. And really going down around there. Want to get on the baseline was McHugh, but he kicks it back out around the ring. Oh, and a nice steal there by Roth. Up that far court he comes. Pulls up, turns around, wants to put it up, and he's going to be fouled. Another blocking foul. That's 2 fouls now on Deer Lakes, and I do believe Roth is going to go to the line.
Yeah, he will go to the line, and you can hear the Deer Lakes faithful not too happy about that.
That foul was on Rogers, his first, team's second.
So now Roth from the line. And off the backboard, back of the rim, does not go.
It's hard to believe Roth is also a golfer and also in the baseball team also, along with the swimming.
Yes.
That he does.
That he'll be representing the Wpials in states. Second shot by Roth. It is good. The Wolverines finally get on the board with 4:26 remaining in this first period of play.
He didn't win the Homecoming King, did he?
Yes, he did.
He's also Homecoming King. Why not?
Yep. So all the way. And Lake got the steal. Goes down to Kreiser. Puts it up. Count it. It's good. Colton Kreiser just like that. 3-point swing for the Wolverines. Brad, I think you said something really key there. The Wolverines were lucky they were down 5-0, not a whole bunch more.
Yep, not too far behind. Now it's 5-3 early, mid first quarter.
Yep, we're just a halfway point of the first quarter. Another. The Wolverines are
active hands.
Aggressive. Down underneath and puts it up and gets the finish there was number 22, Nathaniel Moore. Now Roth brings it up the court, gets it over the timeline, pass to Kreiser, underneath to Smiley, puts it up, off the back, does not go, into the hands of Kreiser. A good rebound there, not giving up on a play by Colton Kreiser. Kreiser now. Joe Roth looks to Coach Bradley, he's directing traffic. Wolverines down by 4, 7-3. Underneath, pick and roll, puts it up.
Another blocking call.
Wow.
Blocking foul, but the shot does not count.
On the floor, too.
And there's no restriction zone in the high school, so that it's either going to be a foul in some way or some fashion. It has to be.
Lee, I don't understand. How do you – okay, no. Lake goes to the line thinking he's going to go in,
they are
but
going to call shoot. It's not a shooting foul.
No, you're right.
Yeah. But that is Rogers' second foul, team's third, so Rogers has to sit early in this game. Wow. That could be a factor here.
Yes, it can.
Blocking
gets in the hands to Roth. Goes across court to Williams, underneath the Lake, back out to Smiley, to Roth. Roth surveys. They're trapping on him, but Smiley for 3 does not get it to go. And Over the back foul.
Yeah, they're going to call a foul on there on Aaron Lake.
I was on
first.
Lake?
I
Okay, his
so.
first.
Yep.
Aaron Lake, also a football player and a golf player.
So now here up the court, bringing the ball is Billy Schaefer.
Surprised Deer Lakes hasn't subbed yet.
Yeah, especially with getting a couple fouls. Throws it out there to Fletcher. Fletcher, little spin and manner move, kicks it back out for the open three. And off the side of the rim, don't go. And rebound with the ball was Fletcher. Back out it comes to Wayne Love. Now into the hands of Fletcher, who's going to run the point on this particular play. To Love. Now back to Fletcher. A lot of perimeter action, trying to get the Wolverines defense to fall asleep. They've yet to do it. There's a three off the front of the rim. Don't go. Another rebound for Aaron Lake. Gets in the hands of Joseph Roth. Does the right-hand dribble. Goes down to baseline. Works his way in. Puts it up. There's times that he just makes it look so easy.
And
we've been watching him for 4 years, Lee,
Yep.
and that's just the signature thing he can do.
That's what the Wolverines got to do right now.
Yes,
Go to
they
Roth.
are. Yes, they are. Now here is Billy Schaefer. Passes over. Wolverines find themselves just down by 2 at the 2-minute mark of this first period of action. Fast-moving first period here. Not much stoppage in play. As now we have Fletcher. Back over there to Schaefer. Schaefer wants to go underneath, and he finds his man Moore all the way back out. A lot of in and out, action here, Lee, as they're trying to get that inside shot, and goes underneath this time. No look pass, and it goes right into the hands of Moore for the points in the paint. Far pass down there to Smiley. Bounce pass to Lake. Puts it up. Oh, was unable to finish the shot. 2 points there the Wolverines are going to wish they had. Now kicks it back out. JT McHugh came in off the bench. Now underneath, Roth tries to get the block, and I think a very rare foul there.
They're going to call foul on Joe Roth. Coming up at the half will be our LGKG halftime show. Been keeping promises for over 80 years.
So now Roth was his first foul. If you remember, Brad, last year in that Deer Lakes game, it was one of the few games we've ever seen Joseph Roth in foul trouble. Now first shot from the line is good. Nathaniel Moore, 1 for 1. That's the first free throw of the night so far for Deer Lakes.
Got a good Newcastle Transit score update. York is now up 40-35 at the end of 3.
Okay, Mohawks trying to hang in there. Second shot. And it's off. Oh, but a rebound there by Wayne Love of Deer Lakes. Keeping it alive.
Too many offensive boards tonight.
Yes, exactly. Great point, Lee, because we don't normally see that with Joseph Roth underneath the hoop.
Yeah, that's her third offensive
Willie Nardone
rebound.
checked in there. I missed that.
Yep. Nardone, a 3-point specialist for the Wolverines. Didn't make any against Washington, but he had some really good looks.
Yep, and there's a 3 attempt, and drains it. That was number 20, Billy Schaefer, and that's what he can do.
Yep.
You don't want to let him get hot because it can make it a really long night for the Wolverines. Wolverines find themselves down by 8, 35 seconds to go. Williams for 3. He answers it. Does Nate Williams. 27 seconds, lots of time here. Near side to Love, goes down the baseline, puts it up, and who ends up with it is Colton Kreiser. Kreiser, pass to Williams, wants to dribble down through, Euro step, puts it up, off the backboard, don't go. Roth with the rebound, puts it up, oh, don't get it to go. Nardone gets it in the hands of Kreiser. Shots just maybe aren't falling for the Wolverines like you would hope.
Good D.
Oh, strip there, a good defensive play. So, there is the buzzer, and at the end of 1, it is 13-8 in favor of Deer Lakes. So, fast action moving there, first period of play, as the Wolverines are 13-8. Fouls right now are 3-2.
Yep. So we'll take a timeout here on Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP. 13-8, Deer Lake Lancers.
When injuries get you sidelined, don't trust just anyone to get you back on the field. Visit Health in Motion Physical Therapy in Shenango Township. They want to get you back to the top of your game as quickly as possible with certified orthopedic and manual therapies. At Health in Motion, you receive quality one-on-one time with a board-certified physical therapist. Get the next generation of physical therapy to help in your recovery. Health in Motion is the first PT clinic in Western Pennsylvania to use the Newbie, the neurobioelectric stimulator, in their therapies. Their technologies can reduce your time on the sideline from 3 or 4 weeks to just 3 or 4 days. Don't wait for months to see improvement. Notice a difference after your first visit to Health in Motion, keeping you moving.
Welcome back, folks, as we're moments away here from the start of the second period of play. Wolverines find themselves down 13-8. A couple threes there for Deer Lakes to help get to that 5-point lead. Wolverines, maybe shots aren't quite falling the way you could. And Lee, I think you brought up a great point. The offensive rebounds for the Wolverines are just not there right now.
Yeah, correct. Deer Lakes, this is a great defensive team, and they have a knack for the ball on both sides.
Yes, they do. We saw it a lot there in that first period. There's Joseph Roth lost his dribble there. Now coming the other way, JT McHugh, who came in off the bench.
Doing a nice job double teaming Roth right now too, having some problems breaking that.
And maybe a little frustration setting in here for the Wolverines early on. I hope that's not the case. They need to get some defensive stops here. But right now, Deer Lakes just kind of taking their time.
They have a 5-point lead. Why not?
Yeah, exactly.
Force Ellwood to come out.
So there's McHugh. Kicks it back out there to Moore. Moore gets his pick. Dribbles around. Now goes back. So now Fletcher. Round the wing, into the hands of Schaefer to Fletcher, back over to McHugh. Really just a lot of perimeter action here right now. Not letting them Wolverines aren't letting them get down inside. And they just kick it back out for the open three. Does not go, and Joseph Roth with the rebound that time. Comes up the court. Stops, pulls up, gets in the hands of Smiley. Smiley back out to Joseph Roth. Looks to Coach Bradley for direction. He gets it. Setting up a play. Run around there. They're just sticking to Roth like glue right now. Not giving him any space to work. Kreiser puts it up. Does not go. Nate Williams gets the rebound. Out to Smiley. Wanted to do the jump shot three. Didn't go. Nardone.
Good patience, though.
Yep. I'm glad he didn't take that shot. It was not there. Kicks it out to Nardone. Came in off the bench.
Triple teamed when he gets into the lane.
He really is. And there's enough length there. You got some 6'2", 6'3" guys in there that not all teams have. There it is underneath to Roth. Puts it up.
How's that not a foul?
I don't know. And puts it up again.
There's one.
That's the foul. They count it, and he's going to get the and one. He can just wear you down. And that's what he did that time. Roth gets his third point of the night, going for number 4 with the end. 5 points, I beg your pardon. So the Wolverines.
Good job by Roth hanging in. I thought he got hacked.
Yes, at some point they had to call one. Hey, here's the free throw attempt.
Thad, real quick, that's the second foul on Wayne Love. That's his second now as well.
That's key. Shot does good by Roth. He has 6 points. Now checking in off the bench for the first time tonight is Braden McCoy, and Widmeyer checks in. Ryan Widmeyer, who, real quick, a quick shout out. His dad, Michael, he's at every game. Not here tonight. Had some pretty major back surgery today. Mike, I know you're listening. Ellwood's behind you. Good luck. I think it's just have a safe road to recovery, Mike. We're thinking about you. Wish you were here. His son just checked in there. Ryan Widmeyer, kind of a 6-man, plays great off the bench. Now here's a shot off the bench. Does not go. Another no. And who ends up with it? Oh, Williams.
Yeah, Williams
wanted to throw it back, and Lee.
Williams panicked
I found out this
bit.
earlier. There's a really hard wall behind us when we go back like that. I hit my head, and I think you just did too.
It was a pipe, actually.
Okay.
I got the pipe instead of the wall.
Playoff basketball, it's easy to really get into it. And Wolverines find themselves just down by 2. Man, it feels like it should be more than that.
Oh, it should, especially when you have officially in this game right now 10 turnovers.
So McCoy now back out there to Fletcher. Deep 3.
Wow.
Does not get it to go. Another offensive rebound for Deer Lakes. It was a long rebound. No one was there to get it other than a Deer Lakes player. And here we have Kicks it back out there. Run around there. Windmeyer underneath, trying to guard. Puts up the shot. And from the elbow, it's good. At the 5-minute mark, it's 15-11.
Braden McCoy, I believe that was.
Yep.
Yes.
I'm not a big fan of those numbers.
No, I'm glad I'm not the only one then. So all the way across court to Windmeyer. Oh, I thought he was going to go over and back, but he alertly held on to the ball. Now Roth directing traffic. Oh, and he loses it. And, it said number 12, Fletcher, had deflected that ball. Roth is now sitting there with, 6 points?
Yep, just 9 points away.
I can't see the screen, so I'm not looking at it.
He's got the Roth call.
Yeah, we got the Roth count.
And there's Roth. Now kicks it out there to Kreiser. All the way out there to Williams. Now Kreiser. All spread out.
Looks like
over
a
the court.
2-1-2 zone now coming out of that.
Yes, it does.
Change the defense a little bit.
So Windmeyer back out underneath the Roth at the foul line. Turnaround jumper. Nothing but net. It's good for Roth. Up the court comes McHugh of Deer Lakes. Gets in the hands of Schaefer.
Great job attacking that zone that time with Roth up top.
And having a little bit of patience to get the shot that you were looking for. Now, McCoy gets it in the hands of McHugh. Back out to McCoy, underneath to Schaefer. Blocked by Roth in the hands of Windmeyer. Slows it down alertly, gets in the hands of Colton Kreiser. Patience, you said it a few plays ago, Lee, and I think that was key right here. There it goes to Roth. Turn around, puts it up, the floater. Rims it, does not get it to go. Rebound there by Moore. Coming the other way quickly is Deer Lakes. Deer Lakes now just up by 2 at the 3:28 mark. Around the horn to go. Gets in the hands
student
of
sections
McHugh.
on both sides here tonight.
Yes, a great crowd. Big time playoff game.
Deer Lakes community came out in full force last year. The fear to deer.
Yep. 28-minute drive for Deer Lakes, 34-minute drive for Ellwood City to get to North Allegheny, the beautiful campus here tonight. Puts up the shot, awkward shot, and sometimes things just work for you for Nathaniel Moore that time.
Oh, that was Moore? Okay.
So
Fletcher.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That was number 12, Fletcher.
Yep. Okay, I thought so. I said
you can correct me. There's a ill-advised turnover by the Wolverines as it gets in the hands of McHugh. Now, and a good defensive play there by Williams.
These gold numbers
because
aren't doing
was
us
down
any
that straight
favors
line.
up here, are they?
No. So the ball was out of bounds by Ellwood City. Last touched.
LGKG halftime show coming up.
Dribbling around there, and another block by Roth. But them blocks are great, but they're not turning into turnovers every time as McHugh, right place, right time, gets the ball back into the hands of Schaefer. Guarded there. Smiley now is on over McHugh. Now, top of the key, around to Fletcher. Fletcher wanting to drive down that baseline, looking for somebody to throw to, throws it back out to McCoy. A lot of ball movement, deep three, off the rim, don't go. Joseph Roth ends up with it. He's coming the other way. 2:03 mark. Trying to drive down in there as Roth puts it up and count it. It's good. Joseph Roth now with 8 points.
Boy, aren't you lucky to watch him for 4 years?
Yes, it's been
Gosh.
it's been awesome. 5
10
points.
points.
10 points on a night. 5 points for the 2000. Now here comes Schaefer, almost tipped away there, and I think they're going to get Kreiser with the foul.
Or Williams.
But
I thought it was going to be on Williams, but I think they got the second guy there.
I
think it is going to be Kreiser. I thought it would be Williams, though.
Yeah, it is. It is Kreiser.
Only
his
first.
Team's third.
Team's first.
First in the yeah.
Not many fouls
caught
being
me the
called
first
here.
time this year.
Yep.
He caught me.
New rules, big guy. So now
where have I been?
We get back out there
after
to
23
McHugh.
games. You'll get it.
Yeah, let's hope for 24
yes.
for the Wolverine faithful. Now back around. There's the three off the rim. Hits way up high on the glass. So that's going to be out of bounds.
After Schaefer started 2 for 3. He's missed 3 straight three-pointers. The three-point line has kind of gone away for the Lakes, and look at that, Thad. A 2-point game again.
Yes, it is. The Wolverines have really done everything they can to hang around. A far court pass to Joseph Roth. He fakes it, puts it up, and count it. It's good for the Wolverines. Count it. He's going to go to the line for the and one. It's all tied up, 17-17.
Da-da-da.
Write that down, 106 mark. He was going to the ground and got it up in the air at 106 in the second period. Joseph Roth finds himself 3 points away from 2,000. And I'm almost torn because I know Joseph, he wants to win. The 2,000 just comes with it.
Yeah.
This is a playoff game. You win or you go home. He does not want to go home. The rest of his teammates don't want to go home. Can he make the first? He completes the end one, and the Wolverines get the lead for the first time tonight at 106, and a 30-second timeout taken by Deer Lakes.
Our Ponce Insurance timeout. Call agent Dan Ponce, Jessica Dix, or Tracy Giddings to get started today. Visit PonceInsurance.com. Request a quote for auto, home, business, or life insurance. Get the best rates and customer service by calling a local agent, Ponce Insurance.
So, with that, with the minute, just a little over a minute to go here, the Wolverines have really fought back in this game, Lee. They were down, what was their biggest, they were down by 6 at one point, if I recall, and kind of was just trading buckets there. And then as the second period has gone on, I think Brad brought up a good point. The three ball has not been falling for Deer Lakes here in this third period of play, in the second period of play.
Only hit 2. So, by the way, real quick, we're waiting for Joe Roth. He's 2 points away from 2,000. Congratulations, Bobby Fadden for Mohawk. That is 1,000th tonight.
No, great for Bobby, and he is just a sophomore, if I'm correct.
Yes, he's a sophomore.
Yes, so Bobby Fadden, congratulations on his 1,000th point. As we sit here, Deer Lakes coming out of that timeout.
And I tell you what, Thad, just like Joseph Roth, he doesn't really care about that 100% because they need a win.
Yes, they do.
And last time we checked in, they were down against York.
Yes, they were. At halftime, we'll have all them.
Right now,
less than a
don't
minute.
have a score yet.
Wants to go deep, but he doesn't get it to go.
40 seconds remaining here, first half.
So as McCoy, who did not start the game, is in off the bench. Been contributing, however. Billy Schaefer now. We'll have all the player stats and points here in our halftime show. Deer Lakes almost acting like they're going to hold for that final shot as the Wolverines have the 18-17 lead right now.
We went into man-to-man here this final minute.
I think it's caught Deer Lakes off guard a little bit, Lee. 10 seconds. Everybody's moving now.
Double team comes. Got to watch the backdoor cut.
Yep.
There it is.
Get down there.
Good defense. Got to rotate, though.
Air Biscuit does not go. And I tell you what, that was a key 40-second stand of defense by the Wolverines there, not letting Deer Lakes get the shot to take the lead into halftime.
Wow.
This place is rocking.
Thad, the Wolverines, talk about fear of the deer and the Deer Lakes defense. Deer Lake held to just 4 points.
Wow.
A 10-4 quarter.
Wow. And that was key for the Wolverines because after the first quarter, being down by 5, you felt lucky, or I felt lucky, that they were down by 5. And now all of a sudden, they find themselves up by 1. Stick around, folks. We got a lot of basketball left to go as we're going into our halftime here.
Yep, we'll take the timeout here at halftime. It's Wolverines by 1. Lawrence County Sports Network, brought to you by LCAP.
For more than 120 years, people have been relying upon Martindale Hubbell's AV preeminent rating to select their attorneys. If you're involved in a workers' compensation situation, you should do the same. LGKG has been AV rated for over 40 years.
Don't get left out to dry. Call the Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company for the fastest and most efficient bottled water delivery service in the area. Penn Ohio offers bottled water ranging from 16.9-ounce bottles to 5-gallon jugs, perfect for your next event or office water cooler system. Also, don't forget to ask about their custom labeling options. Visit PennOhioBottledWater.com for more information and to get a quote on their delivery services. Whether it's at home, in the office, or on the sidelines, Penn Ohio has you covered.
Does your blueprint not match the vision of your building project? Not with Creative Edge Architecture. From concept to creation, Jeff Measle will help tackle the complex problems, creating design solutions and construction experience. Creative Edge gives you the edge design and construction meet.
I'm Kevin Sapp. I'm president of the Mohawk Education Association. We are one of the sponsors for the Lawrence County SportsNet. We would like to take a moment to wish all of Lawrence County student athletes health and safety as they compete. In particular, we would like to wish luck to all of Mohawk student athletes as they represent our school with pride.
For more than 120 years, people have relied on Martindale Hubbell's preeminent rating to select their attorneys. If you've been involved in an automobile accident, you should do the same. At LGKG, we have been preeminently rated for over 40 years.
When it comes to protecting those you love, the businesses you've built, or the things you've earned, you need someone you can trust. Who better to protect your interests than a local insurance agent? Pontius Insurance is a team of local agents helping local residents in Lawrence County and surrounding areas, specializing in auto, home, business, and life insurance. Come see Dan Pontius, Jessica Dix, and Tracy Giddings and the rest of the team at Pontius Insurance and receive the personalized service you deserve.
Works in Progress Painting wishes a successful and satisfying season to all the Lawrence County sports teams and athletes. Work hard and bring honor to your team, school, and family in how you play. Joe Wright and his family have been providing painting, window cleaning, and other property services for business and homeowners in the Lawrence County area for over 10 years. Their goal on every project is to provide a meaningful service that honors their customer, God, and their family, and to have fun while doing it. Works in Progress is now booking interior painting projects for both residential and commercial projects. Call Joe today at 724-714-4294 to discuss your next project.
Feels good to be off the sidelines, doesn't it? Oh yeah, it does. That extra effort with AHN Sports Medicine got you back here. With every specialty set, custom training day, and personalized drill, you bettered your body. Now line it up. They don't see this move coming. Told you. Go next level with AHN Sports Medicine.
You can shop for pretty much anything online. Clothes, food, vacations, you name it. All without ever leaving the comfort of your couch. Finally, banking can be just that easy too. With the all-new FMB e-store, you can shop for hundreds of financial products to manage your money, all from the comfort of your couch. From clicks to bricks, we've got you covered. Experience the FMB e-store in branch, on your phone, or online at fmb-online.com.
When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in the Shannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods to custom apparel to embroidery and more, the Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone. And welcome back, North Allegheny High School, 18-17. Time for your Ellwood City leading. Time for your scoring recap, sponsored by the Masters Builders and Craftsmen, family-owned and operated general contractors. For 4 generations, their extensive construction experience, design capabilities, and creative process allows us to help any project to meet any challenge. Building our community for over 70 years, visit gembuilders.com for more information.
All right, Lee, we're going to start with the visiting Wolverines. We know the go-to guy, and he's produced it. He needed 15 for 2,000. Well, up on your screen there you see he just needs 2 more. That means that, do some quick math, 15 minus 2. I don't even know what I'm talking about.
He got 13 points on the night.
13 points. And if you look at your screen there, folks, they got 18. He's got 13 of the 18. So far it's working, but like you said, Thad, we were talking here, at halftime, we got to get somebody else going here. Williams with 3 points. He had the early three-pointer, a big three-pointer to get them rolling and underway. Kreiser had a layup for 2, and that is it. That is the 18 points so far for the Wolverines. Wolverines shooting 6 of 14 underneath the hoop and around the 2-point line. 1 for 2 from 3 and 3 for 4. The 3 free throws, big so far for Roth. He's kind of struggled recently, and he told us about it a little bit. Those are the key ones. You got to make them so far. Rebounding-wise, 13 total rebounds. Joseph Roth sitting there with 6 of those 13. Assists, 5 for the Wolverines. 3 blocks, all for Roth. Couple steals, 3 steals, and only 3 fouls so far. Lake with 1, Kreiser with 1, Roth with 1. Total turnovers. The Wolverines had 10 turnovers with 4:18 remaining in the first half. After that, just 1. On the flip side, the Deer Lakes, a little bit more balanced attack. But it started with Billy Schaefer hitting the three-pointers. He started 2 for 3. He has 6 points, but since then, 0 for 3. Rogers with 2 points. Fletcher with 2 points. Moore's got two buckets and a free throw for a total of 5. Give credit to McCoy. He's come off the bench. He's got 2 points. And McHugh has had 3 big rebounds, 2 of them offensively for the Deer Lakes Lancers. The Lancers 5 for 11, but the key stat, Thad, 2 for 10, 20% from the three-point line and 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Offense rebounds right now in favor of the Deer Lakes Lancers. They got 5 for a total of 8 on the evening. They started off strong rebounding, and then all of a sudden the Roth factor has come through. Assists right now, 6 assists, a little bit of sharing the rock. Rogers with 3 of those, and so far turnovers been limited by the Deer Lakes Lancers, only 6, but more importantly, 2 fouls on Rogers, 2 fouls on Love, 1 on Moore, and there's a total of 5 fouls in the first half for the Deer Lake Lancers. There you go, folks.
Yeah, another upset brewing in 3A right now. Number 11 seed Burrow leading Shadyside, number 3 at halftime.
Wow.
31-26, I believe it is. So they're another upset brewing.
And you said we have an out-of-town score update
Yes,
of that
we do.
Mohawk game.
Mohawk, who was down. If I can go through my notes here, I wrote it down. Mohawk won.
They won 54-48.
54-48.
No
there
drama
you go.
there at all.
I like to keep it in suspense. Yeah, Mohawk, who was down all the way through 3 quarters, fought back and won that game 54-48. So Lawrence County having a good night so far with the Neshannock winning. Union girls, I didn't hear the end of that game, but they won that one.
I don't think we have to after that.
Mohawk boys, Ellwood City finishes game out.
And if you're following along, folks, with the 3A bracket, we'll put it up on the screen right now. The 3A bracket is pretty much, well, it's set. It's Lawrence County versus Allegheny County. York's gone. There goes Westmoreland. So it's final. It's going to be Allegheny versus Lawrence County in these semifinals coming up.
So a lot of fun there as we move forward. But here we sit here tonight. A late start because we had the North Allegheny girls game here beforehand. And now we're going to 8 o'clock start. So a lot of these other finals are in. And we're going to take a quick timeout and about 30 seconds away from the start of second half action.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAT.
Right now, someone very special needs your help. This is Jack Lynn, CEO of City Rescue Mission. No one is beyond God's love and care. One person's life can affect another. Though you may never meet this person, you can make a difference in his or her life. Hurting men and women in our community desperately need food, shelter, and physical and spiritual care. Some are struggling with abuse and addiction. They feel alone, unloved, and forgotten. Individual, caring people provide their hope. You can help change the lives of men, women, and children. Visit cityrescuemission.org and help us today.
Welcome back, folks. Just we're going to have second half action here as the possession arrow in favor of Deer Lakes. Thad Sturgeon along with Lee Mon and Brad Windhorst bringing you this broadcast tonight on LCS Sports. And there's a 3 right out of the gate by, we see that so often, is for Deer Lakes. There's a far pass to Joseph Roth. Did you get who made that shot, Brad?
I believe that was Schaefer once again.
So Schaefer, we don't want him to get hot if you're an Ellwood City fan.
Yep, he started 2 for 3, then 0 for 3, and, 1 for 1.
Underneath to Williams, puts it up. Does not go. Got to make them shots. And gets it out there to Rogers. Rogers kicks it back out. Rogers for 3. And that's not going to go. And Roth is going to be fouled quickly over the back.
It's going to go on Love. It's going to be his third.
So that's 3 on the starter.
Well, actually, no, they're going to call it on
22.
Nate Moore.
Yep, that's going to call it on Moore. That's his second, team's first.
Well, I thought they got Love.
They got
I did
very
too.
lucky.
So here comes Roth. Gets the ball. Gets it back out to Kreiser. Up to Smiley. Smiley dribbles around. Meets some resistance. They wanted an over and back there, but didn't get the call. Did the Deer Lakes faithful. And there's lots of them here tonight. Kreiser puts it down, puts it up, and that time he gets the roll for Kreiser, goes down the lane. I think they thought he was going to pass to Roth, and he took it to the hoop himself. Here comes Deer Lakes. Kicks it out there to Love. Love with 2 fouls. Now back out top of the key to Fletcher. Now let's go underneath from the rebound. Another offensive rebound put back up and in. That hurts for the Wolverines as Nathaniel Moore, using that 6'4" frame, gets in there. Now Roth. You're keeping score at home. 2 points away from that 2,000-point mark. Wolverines down by 2. Deuces are wild, 22-20.
I'm surprised we haven't seen this Deer Lakes really forcing the defensive pressure.
Yeah,
there's Williams. Puts it down, puts it up off the glass, don't go, and it's going to be out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Ellwood City, so Deer Lakes will regain possession to come the other way.
Yeah, referee's letting them play.
Yes, they are. We've only had, 6 fouls in the whole game so far, give or take. Ballpark. So, kicks it out there, Schaefer. Dribbles around. Going to pass it over there to Fletcher.
Yeah, would staying in that 2-3.
Not almost thrown away there, but a good play by Fletcher to keep it alive. Now underneath, loses the handle on it. Back out for 3. Rattles the rim, don't go. And who ends up with it? Another offensive rebound. Puts it up, don't go. And that's going to be out of bounds. Ellwood City ball.
Boy, Ellwood City very fortunate.
Yes, they are. And I tell you, the Wolverines got to find an answer on getting these to stop Deer Lakes from getting these offensive rebounds. It's a little different game if that don't happen. Now to Smiley. Gets it across. Over to Joseph Roth.
Oh, boy.
Puts it down like,
oh, boy.
There's the 30! There it is! Slam-a-lam-a ding-dong! Joseph Roth gets the 2,000th point. There's a shot for 3. Doesn't go. Roth will have a stoppage of play here. Joseph Roth dribbles down the court. Makes a 3 to Smiley. Goes down the baseline. Kicks it back out to Nate Williams. Rattles rim, don't go. Lake fighting for it. And who ends up with it? And we're going to have a foul against. No, is this?
They're going to call foul on the Wolverines. Number 5, Smiley. That's his first. Team's first as well in this half.
And I think we're. Nope, there it comes. Nope. The Ellwood City crowd, they know what's going on.
Nope.
As everyone on their feet. On their feet.
Congratulations. What a way to do it, too, in a slam.
Oh, slam dunk. And you saw it coming. You just you knew it was going to happen. He had the lane and he took it.
Now we got the 2,000. Now we need a victory.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We're all tied up here. 4:34 remaining. Puts it up. Doesn't go. Another offensive rebound. This time it's blocked by Roth. He comes up the center court. Got Smiley underneath, but he keeps it himself. Puts it up. Down and it's gone. And they're going to.
Oh, no way.
Oh, he got the charge that time. Oh, boy, and Deer Lakes is showing their approval to the official. We don't see it very often, but we saw it here.
Yeah, that one's a tough one. Joseph Roth is kind of already in the air. You have to give him room to land, but they're going to give it. They're going to call it.
Well,
give credit.
Remember, he might have had one in the first quarter.
Yeah, he kind of got away with one.
Sometimes that's 2
I'm not
fouls
saying
on Roth
call,
right now, correct, guys?
It's the toughest call in basketball.
Yeah. While underneath, trying to kick it in and out, and they kick it out to that open guy. That shot don't go. Another offensive rebound by Deer Lakes.
Have you said that tonight?
Too many if you're an Ellwood City fan. Down the lane he goes, dumps it underneath.
Oh, my. Oh, my.
Another charge.
Wow.
Let's answer it. So the Ellwood fans are getting all in on this. 2 charges back-to-back within about 40 seconds of each other.
Wow.
We don't see that very often.
No, we don't, Thad. Wow.
That was an obvious one. Roth was standing in the paint for 3 seconds.
And that's the 3rd foul. The 3rd foul on Love.
That could be huge at the 3:54 mark.
Whew. You love using the tackling the football players. You can't do that in basketball.
So Smiley gets it across the timeline. They just got to play smart here. We're all
Four-quarter
tied up.
offense now.
Yeah.
With a tie game.
Gets
This
it
is
over there.
interesting.
All the way back over to Smiley. Wolverines all spread out like they're playing 4 corners with 5 people. High pass, but gets it back. There's Kreiser, and he's going to be fouled. And Rogers wanted like a carry, but he's not going to get it.
Going to go on JT McHugh, part of the baseball team at Deer Lakes.
Yep.
So that's the 3rd foul.
Right, and
now.
that's the first on McHugh.
So Kreiser wanted to go underneath, but couldn't find it. There's Joseph Roth, lost the handle. Then we've seen that play work all year. Didn't work that time. Puts it up, don't go. Joseph Roth gets the rebound that time. Wants to come the other way. Underneath the Kreiser, it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds.
And it's getting physical because
Yes,
Roth
it
just
is.
ended up on the court.
You haven't fun yet.
Oh, this is basketball. This is the way playoff basketball is supposed to be.
This is what it's all about, WPIL playoff basketball right now.
Oh, wow. And
here on Lawrence County SportsNet,
now the referees,
powered by LCAP.
The referees are going to get with the players and say, okay, let's just play now, guys.
Yep, 3:16 remaining, 22-22.
Good job by the refs.
Been 9 points scored in this whole first 4.5 minutes of play. Inbound to Roth. Now back out to Smiley. Smiley underneath to Williams. Puts it up. He got blocked. Kreiser with it. I think you take a breath here. Slow it down a little bit. All the way out to Roth. Makes a man miss. He thought about the deep 3. There's Smiley for 3. Get it! It's big! And Smiley makes the 3. The Wolverines with their largest lead of the night. It's 25-22. Now, goes around there. Deer Lakes running their offense, trying to go, kind of playing that in and out game is what I call it, Lee. Maybe not the right call, but that's what I'm going to call it. As they're trying to go in underneath, almost trying to draw the Wolverines out in that perimeter. We've seen them do that successfully a couple possessions here in this second half of play. There's
3.
The 3, doesn't go. Another one, offensive rebound.
Stop saying that, please.
I'm calling it the way I see it, and right now Deer Lakes is all over it. There's Rogers now, kicks around, wants to get down the baseline, dribbles out of it, kicks it out there. There's a shot for 3, rim don't go, and this is going to be out of bounds. Ellwood City ball. The official was right there where they're supposed to be and made the right call. Minute 59 remaining, 25-22.
By the way, our offensive fouls that we had earlier, sponsored by Mador Bonner Law. You can check them out at madorbonnerlaw.com.
So, Wolverines' largest lead of the night, albeit 3 points, but it's still a lead. Yep, and he gets it over the timeline. I get a little nervous sometimes when they're bringing that ball up there. Kreiser now. Run around to Roth. Out to Smiley. He just made that 3. Got him kind of in the zone. Wants to drive down from the elbow. Puts it up. Off the back of the rim. Don't go. Good rebound there. Box out by Fletcher. Here coming the other way. Kicks it out for the 3. It does not go. And that's going to be Ellwood City ball as they went up for it.
Yeah, went off the foot of the Deer Lakes player going out of bounds. What Deer Lakes just cannot shoot the 3 tonight.
It's not been falling, has it?
Schaefer's the only one with three threes. Everybody else over.
But lucky for the Wolverines, that's the case right now.
Deer Lakes 3 of 17 from 3-point line. Wow.
A lot of time left in this game, though, for them to get hot.
Yes,
if you're
sir.
the Wolverines.
Deer Lakes a much better shooting team than that.
And they're getting some open looks, too. That's what's concerning if you're Deer Lakes. You're getting the kind of shots you want to take. Here's Joseph Roth.
And then they're getting the rebounds after it, just
That's
in case.
the biggest thing. Kicks it out there to Williams. Not the pass he was looking for. Kicks it out, top the key to Roth, over to Smiley. Smiley. Yeah. Smiley now gets it. He's getting kind of trapped there in the corner, but back out to Roth with 40 seconds.
Give me
Roth
a pump fake.
Drops the head, puts it down, loses the handle, and it's going to be coming the other way as J.T. McHugh made the defensive play.
30
seconds. Now with Rogers. Kicks it out there to McHugh. They're going to hold for the last shot. Really, the Wolverines not letting them get anything down inside right now. There's the three. Does not go. And a rebound by Smiley ends up with it. Gets it. 4.9 seconds. Roth coming down. Puts up the shot. And awkward shot. But that would have been something if he'd have made it. So with that, 25-22 in favor of the Wolverines.
If you like defense, that's 7-5 quarter.
I was going to say that, Brad. Both of these teams are averaging 64 and 65 points per game this season. They've been giving up 46, 47 points. Mirror each other quite well. So
we'll take a timeout here for fourth quarter action on Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP. Woo, we got a game, folks.
When it comes to shopping for insurance, there are thousands of options out there. MVP Insurance proactively shops and compares your policies to find the best coverage and rate. Josh Madure and David Verratti want to provide you with the level of personalized service that you know that you are the MVP of their agency. They simplify insurance so you can live stress-free. Visit one of the locations in Xenia Opal or in New Springfield, Ohio. Call MVP for the win. Proud sponsor of the MVP of the game on the Lawrence County SportsNet.
welcome back, folks. Fourth quarter action. All that excitement. Joseph Roth, 2,000 career points. 7th all-time boys basketball in Lawrence County, over 2,000. 30th all-time in WPIAL. And the first in 116 years of Ellwood City boys basketball. He's the first boy to do it over 2,000. He's not the first to do it. It's great. Annie Malkowiak has over 2,300. And I'll get to that point. Don't let me forget about that, Lee, in our post-game wrap-up. But congratulations to Joseph Roth. Lee, you said to me, I think it was off the air, how much fun has it been covering him the last 4 years? And it has been a blast. I remember his first game, he had like 2 points. The next game he had 28. So the freshman jitters wore off really fast. He's got a WPIAL ring. So what a night for the Roth family. But they want to finish this out. Wolverines up by 3. Possession arrow is favoring them. Oh, Williams keeps it alive. Underneath to Roth, puts it up. There it is, it's good. The Wolverines now with a 5-point lead. Coming the other way is Deer Lakes.
Is Ellwood's guards good enough to be able to?
There's a deep three once again. Does not go.
Aaron Lake.
Yes, Lake.
That's huge.
That is huge. Lee, Aaron Lake has just stepped up this year from that sophomore position and is playing some great basketball, playing that big guy underneath, getting some of them rebounds.
And I believe that's they're not going to get Nate Moore. They're going to call it on Aiden Fletcher. Deer Lakes is frustrated right now.
Yes, they are.
They are very, very frustrated. You can see every call going against them right now. You can see it.
The body language of them is
Thank you. That's
very
what I was
telling.
looking for.
And because of that, now look at it, full court pressure.
Yes, and it's not just kind of that half-court pressure that they were doing. Roth, that 6-foot frame helped them that time. Smiley goes down the baseline, almost lost it, kicks it back out to Roth. They're going to reset, 7 minutes to go.
Now, what I was saying earlier, can the Ellwood guards be good enough to be able to run this four-corner offense with this defense? You would know better than I would.
They can, but the bigger the lead, the better.
Yeah.
So now,
when one of your guards is possibly Joseph Roth, that helps a little.
Yeah, it does.
But it takes more
underneath
than Roth.
there to Kreiser, out to Nate Williams. The Wolverines now just kind of waiting for their shot. They've ran 36 seconds off in this possession. They have a 5-point lead. I don't mind burning clock, but you got to score eventually off of them. This is a three-point shooting team, and they can get hot. Kreiser dribbles it back out into the hands of Roth. Now back to Colton Kreiser. Kreiser, the senior.
This is old-time basketball right now.
Yes, it is. Kreiser wants to drive down the lane, and that's what you can't do. Turned it over. Bounce pass underneath, and Roth gets there, and it's going to be taken. They're going to say a foul.
And how about Joe Roth? A 2-on-1 break, and Roth able to get those paws in there to break it up.
Yep, that was an easy layup. Granted, that possession the Wolverines took off about 58 seconds. But
that foul is on Chris Smiley, his second. Nobody for the Wolverines in foul trouble at the moment.
So jumping down that baseline, it quickly sealed off there.
Big trap
by Lake. Underneath pass, puts it up,
Oh.
doesn't get it to go, and there's a big rebound for Roth, and he's going to be fouled. And who's the foul on? That's a frustration foul, Lee.
Yeah, I believe that's going to go on Rogers. Well, Roth got away with one down low. At least from our humble opinion from up top here. It looked like Roth got away with one, and then the frustration foul.
I think you're right on that one there, Lee.
A lot of body.
It was a lot of body. That's the third foul on Moore. So the big guys, 22 and 24, Moore and Love, both with 3 fouls.
So Roth under pressure, does it all the way down to Nate Williams, puts it up.
And one!
And one for Mr. Nate Williams. Give Roth credit. He saw the whole court, knew where the open man was, and there wasn't anybody about 5 yards from him, so he went up for the shot, and he did that jump shot I talk about all the time, Brad. Just stop. Let them almost hit you. I don't know why more players don't do that. You get a cheap foul and the N1.
Team's third, Schaefer's first foul. Everybody starting-wise for the Lakes have a foul.
Williams off the back of the rim, don't go. Wolverines 7-point lead, their largest of the night, 5:45 remaining.
Deer Lake's going to find a way somehow to get a 3 to drop. Ellwood
All the way
City's
across
great
court,
defense.
and that's going to be out of bounds. There's your great defense, Lee. I don't know if you'd call that great defense. That was just an ill-advised throw.
That was a bad pass, but
Deer
Ellwood
Lake.
City's been playing a great D tonight here. Just that zone has been
And they
very
need a
active.
timeout.
And not time for a Paulson Insurance timeout. Love the life you live, worry-free. The Ellwood City faithful on their feet. They're smelling it now, but still got 5:36
A lot of time
left.
A lot of time.
Yep.
And you get to these quality teams. Deer Lakes is ranked number 1 for a reason. A lot of people. They were on what?
They were officially.
They won 11 of 13. Not taking anything away from the Wolverines, because the Wolverines sat there, won 13 of 15, and they're a good team. And I don't want to discount that 7-point lead because.
And Thad, one thing that we always talk about during our basketball games, if you've not heard our broadcast, we always talk about the runs. No, not those runs. The runs as points. And so far tonight, no team has really gotten a big run, but it has been this moment. The past 2 minutes, look at the scoreboard, it's a 7-point lead. This is the biggest run all game, and it's coming in the fourth quarter.
It's coming in the fourth quarter, and we're going to have our MVP, most valuable player, MVP insurance player of the game, and the Melee Chiropractic play of the game. I got them right this time. Okay, so our great sponsors, folks. Hope you're viewing our ads tonight. The great people at Lawrence County SportsNet giving us the opportunity to work with them on this broadcast. You're watching it free tonight, and but thank you to them. Watch their work with them. There's Chris Smiley.
Oh boy,
down the court, puts it up. Oh, you gotta make that. Now coming the other way. He was too open. I think it wigged him out a little bit. Puts it up and kissed the glass. That's what you don't want to happen. I was just going to say that three-pointer by Smiley was pretty big there. You got to help him get it across that timeline. Gets it to Roth. He dribbles through it, and he's touched there. Goes down the baseline, keeps it in bounds, underneath, and stolen there.
There's a defensive pressure by Deer Lakes.
Yep. They got a window here. A little bit of life. It's 29-22 after that timeout. Underneath, puts it up, and shot's not going to go.
Roth gets called for the foul.
And something we rarely say is Joseph Roth is sitting there with 3 fouls.
Only the second time all year long.
Yep.
Quick shout out there, Thomas, who had the call for the Mohawk game. He just texted in and quoted that we can't say on the air right now about the score of the game.
Well, we can talk after. First shot is good. Coming right back in there. Who is that shooting, Brad? I'm sorry, I can't see the number.
Still a lot of time left, though.
Yes, there is.
Key there, Roth with his third foul, though.
Is that me?
Second shot.
Schaefer.
Does not go. Roth gets the rebound. Coming the other way. The Wolverines cannot afford empty possessions right now. They're all over Roth. Kicks it out there. Oh, Williams got lucky there. I thought it was going out of bounds. Now back out to Roth. Wolverines up by 4. Kicks it out there to Kreiser. All perimeter stuff here right now for the Wolverines, trying to kill clock and pick this pocket again. Derek on it.
And I'm okay with that foul by Kreiser because it was going to turn into a 2-on-1. He's got to watch the back.
You can't turn the ball over.
No, you cannot.
That's 2 out of the last 3 possessions that the Wolverines have turnovers.
Like I said earlier, Ellwood City guards hold up against this pressure.
And right now, Deer Lakes is not giving up. They got fight. Kicks it around there to Rogers. Rogers fakes the 3, thinks better of it, kicks it back out to Aiden Fletcher. Fletcher wants to drive, kicks it out, and
they're going to call a foul on Kreiser?
Afraid so, and that's the Wolverines' 4th. All of a sudden, the fouls are
Kreiser's
getting into that bonus
4th.
category.
Yep.
So 1 more for the Wolverines, and gets Deer Lakes in the bonus. Puts it down, it's picked his pocket there, was Lake. Lake, no! Oh, they said, wow. Wow, I think from our perspective, the Deer Lakes faithful here may have something to complain about. But the guy down there had a lot better seat than we did, so we're going to go with what he saw.
Yeah, the other referee thought maybe he might call an overturn.
So Roth dribbles out of that, puts it down, puts it up.
Charge,
and
number 4.
Another charge, no! Oh, no. That's 4 fouls on Joseph Roth.
You got to be a little bit more careful than that.
He's going to have to be, really now, because he's got them 4 fouls and a full timeout taken.
Punch insurance timeout. Now you have to be very careful with Joe Roth.
Yes, you cannot lose him in this last minute.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to win a game without Joe Roth right now.
Yep.
And you know for a fact, that Deer Lakes bench is saying, what do we have to do to take it to Joseph Roth and get a foul? And I have a feeling it's been working. They get somebody into the short little 3-foot, 4-foot paint, that little backdoor little pass, that guy has been open and Roth has reached. He hasn't got called for it yet. Just be careful about that.
Yes, for sure.
So game reset here, 3:52 remaining. Fouls are 5-3. Wolverines got Deer Lakes now in the bonus from here on out. A big story there is Joseph Roth with 4 fouls. He's pretty much the only one in trouble. Kreiser with 3. On the flip side, Moore and Love, 3 fouls each, and all of a sudden, fouls are starting to make a difference.
Yes, they are. Deer Lake student section, they're all in. This is
crowd on their feet here,
folks.
as well.
You may have purchased the whole seat, but you only need the edge. 3:52 remaining, 29-25 in favor of the Wolverines. The Wolverines. This is sad to say. 4 minutes and 8 seconds into this, they have yet to score in this 4th period of play.
And we'll stay in this 2-3 zone as they have all night long.
Yep. Remember, Deer Lakes now in the bonus. If they get fouled, they go to the line for 2. Wolverines need a turnover here. Coach Bradley, what did he tell him in that timeout? Trying to go underneath. Goes it out there to Rogers. Rogers, top of the key. Now around there to Fletcher.
You can feel the tension in this gym.
Oh, you can. Up, puts it up. The floater goes up, and Roth, does not get the rebound. Another offensive rebound. That time, it was Wayne Love. He's sitting there with 3 fouls. Now kicks it around there to Rogers. Rogers underneath. Dribbles around, wants to bounce pass underneath, takes it to the hoop, to Roth, and alertly gets in the hands of Lake. No! And who gets up with it is Kreiser, and he's got to be fouled. That was a lot of hitting going on there. And Nathaniel Moore diving. That's a foul. That's friendly fire. They're just trying to go for the ball.
Yeah, Kreiser got undercut, but they're just both diving for the ball. Now each team now with 4 fouls.
Yep. Actually, Wolverines with 5.
Moore now has 4 fouls.
Moore with 4
Number 22.
Fouls.
That's big.
So Wolverines inbounding here. 2:59 remaining. You can't have these empty possessions, Lee. If you're a Wolverines, you want to get in there and get it. Gets it to Roth. He's trapped there, but gets in the hands of Smiley. Smiley gets it over the timeline, all the way over to Kreiser. Kreiser into the hands of Joseph Roth. Joseph Roth got the 2,000. Don't want to get the charge, puts it up. He kind of threw it up there that time. Ill advice coming the other way. I don't think anybody scored for about 3.5 minutes. And there's the three by Schaefer. He got her done. They're down by 1. The Wolverines, fourth quarter, nothing happening for them, and they need a timeout, and a good timeout by Bradley, as they will have 2 remaining.
Roth is getting beaten up. He is really.
Yes, he is.
A very physical game.
They got to get some other guys in
winded.
there. Yes, he is.
Of course, he should be used to that after scoring 2,000
yeah, but
the way he plays.
He's been taking a pretty big beating all night. I can't believe I'm saying this. The Wolverines, I've missed the time mark here, have yet to score in this. No, they have scored 4. I beg your pardon.
Remember,
they scored 4.
At the end of the game, we will
it feels like 0.
Yeah, yep.
All right, end of the game, we'll have our Maley Chiropractic play of the game. You can visit Doctors Mitch Maley, Chris Argero, or Kelsey Bowsley. Go to Best of the Best Chiropractor in Lawrence County, and we'll have our MVP player of the game, called MVP for the win. MVPins.com for more information and for a free quote.
We certainly appreciate everyone listening tonight here on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP. Playoff basketball, it really don't get any better than this. Lawrence County did great tonight. Neshannock with the win, Mohawk with the win, Union with the win. And I know we're sitting on a Deer Lake side. They are all in. They great student section and wonderful.
Coach Albie Fletcher brought this community together last year after winning the WPIL title last year.
Yes, he did. And some things in pregame, I want to talk about that. They went 30 years without making the playoffs, the Deer Lakes, and they've been there for 6 years in a row. There's the inbound to Joseph Roth. Gives it to Kreiser. Wolverines up by 1, haven't scored in a while. Now to Roth. They've really been able to kind of neutralize things here. All the way cross court to Smiley. Smiley, on the pass, gets it out there to Roth. The Wolverines are just having a heart, and he's going to be fouled, and he's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
So important.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
It's 5th foul.
That's a
5th foul of the quarter.
Team 5, and we'll see who they call it on here.
So Roth, key free throws now
Number
as
12.
we're going down here.
So that's Fletcher's second.
Our bonus free throws brought to you by Castle Asphalt.
So Roth, first attempt, nothing but net, it's good. And I'm going to take you back, 1985, when Deer Lakes went, before they went on a 30-year run of not making the playoffs, lost to Ellwood City. And on that team was Joe Roth, Joseph Roth's uncle. Falls off the front of the rim, does not go. Now, up by 2. Hear it from North Allegheny High School. Just 2:04 remaining.
Keep an eye on Schaefer wherever he is.
Yep, you don't want to let him get that 3. He made the last one, did he not? So here's Fletcher. Gets it back out there. Remember, Roth with 4 fouls. Tries to go down the middle and sticks it back out to Schaefer. This time Fletcher puts out, lays it up there. Joseph Roth with a huge rebound. Kicks it out there to Kreiser. Kreiser. Oh.
Block a foul on Deer Lakes. And there are 2 shots to go to the line.
For Kreiser, I don't know. I mean, we wear Ellwood City blue, but you got to let them play. With 2 minutes left to go, and Deer Lakes is expressing their dismay with the officials.
Couldn't tell.
Now Kreiser. And a timeout taken, 30-second timeout.
Oh, we're staying
here
from
right here.
From here on out.
That went on Billy Schaefer, huh?
That was on Billy Schaefer. That's his second. So Deer Lakes, 2 fouls on Rogers, 2 on Fletcher, 2 on Schaefer, 3 on Love, and 4 on Moore. For the flip side, Williams, if there's somebody that has to be fouling us underneath the hoop, is Williams. He's got 0. 1 for Lake. That's another guy that could potentially, if needed, foul. Smiley with 2, Kreiser with 3, and obviously the big guy, Roth with 4.
That's the big one right there.
And that is a big one, and we've not said that since he played Deer Lakes last year.
Yes, it's been a whole year.
It's been in the game last year. Joseph Roth, for the first time all that season, found himself in foul trouble. And you can see the last 2 offensive possessions.
Yes,
Deer Lakes is taking it right to him. They're taking it right to him. They know they got a minute 40 remaining. Wolverines up by 2.
And going to the line for the 2 free throws here is number 20. A bunch of 2s here.
Colton Kreiser, the senior. And these are some big free throws. He will be shooting 2 of them. First shot. Gets it to go. Sometimes you'd rather be lucky than good. He got the bounce that time. Yes, Kreiser. Wolverines up by 3. Right now, that 2-possession game sure sounds a lot better than a 3-point lead. And he makes it. It's Colton Kreiser, 2 of the biggest free throws of his basketball career.
Oh, and they almost threw the inbounds away
Yes, they did. And kicks it out there.
Fast
Wolverines
pace
up
now.
by 4. They just let him go, and they're rolling around there. Schaefer, he wanted to shoot the 3. They're trying to get the ball to Schaefer. Now, throws it down. Roth puts it up and in. And that is number 12, Aiden Fletcher, the coach's son. Wolverines up by 2 with 1:21. Wolverines got to get across the timeline. Almost loses it. Gets it to Roth. Can he get it across the line?
They got timeout, but Coach Bradley.
He knew what was happening, and that was lucky time there. And that gives 1 remaining.
One
correct,
timeout.
Brad?
Yep, 3 for Deer Lakes,
Coach
1.
Bradley.
Oh,
so, stick around, folks, for our post-game show. And,
what is it about this place? Every game that we've played here, it's just 2. But the last one was a good one.
Remember, the last one we came home with the ring. That was South Ellwood City took on
South Allegheny.
South Allegheny.
Yep.
Just
and
a
that
great
one was a
basketball
52-50 game. And I was going to say early in that halftime, maybe it's the first to 40. No, that's out the door. It's the first to 35.
Yep, about to say. So we got a little backflip competition going on here as Deer Lakes cheerleaders and Ellwood City cheerleaders are out there. Good, clean fun is what we call it back home. And friendly competition is always good. But we got more than a competition going on here right now as the Ellwood City Wolverines leading 32-30. If you would have told me at the beginning of this game the winning team was going to have 35 points, I would never have seen that. You got 2 very good offenses, but we're seeing tonight they're 2 very good defenses.
Let's see if the Wolverines offense here maybe can get a sleeper little pick to the hoop.
Yep, was trying to get that. So, minute 13, Wolverines inbound. Gets in the hands of Joseph Roth. Wolverines up by 2. Kicks it back out there to Smiley. Now out to Joseph Roth. Joseph Roth, they're going to trap. Oh, he gave it away. It got stolen. Bounce pass underneath. Puts it up. Shot goes. We have a tie game with 58 seconds to go. And a timeout taken. They have got to know that Joseph Roth is going to be trapped. They got to get in there and help him.
I didn't see who came up with the steal. I think it might have been Love came up with the hoop at the end. Didn't see who had the steal. I thought maybe it might have been Schaefer. It's a 30-second Ponce insurance timeout. So now Ellwood still have a chance to win this game, though.
Yes, they do. 32-32. Which way is the possession arrow facing right now? I don't know. We can't see it from where we're sitting.
It looks like it's pointing towards Deer Lakes.
Okay, that would make sense to me, but I have a 50% chance of being right. So
yes, we got the humor.
Okay, good.
Listen,
I'm trying to lighten the mood
56
here a little
seconds.
bit.
There ain't no humor here.
Okay, Coach Thurston, what are you doing here?
What are you doing here? First off, get the ball across the timeline. They've been having trouble doing that.
You get 56 seconds. Are you holding for the last shot, sir?
No,
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Honestly,
you do not. Right now, you don't want a turnover.
Honestly, I let Roth take it right to hoop the first time he touches it. Just go to the hoop.
Yep, I would agree to that. And,
you're in the bonus. Get the foul or something like that.
Yep. All on their feet here as it gets in the hands of Roth.
And that means we have to stand.
Yep, Deer Lakes kind of just let him come up the court that time. Now, there's Roth. Just down around. He's going to drive down through there. Kicks it out to Kreiser. Kreiser to Smiley.
Too.
Yes, he did. Once he get him cutting. And kicks it out back to Williams. Williams, 40 seconds. Do not want to turn it over. Once he get it to Roth, he picked up his dribble, gets it to Roth. Roth on the perimeter. Dances. Use that left leg. 29 seconds. All the way across court to Nate Williams. Williams back out to Kreiser.
Ellwood still has a timeout.
Yes, good point. as Deer Lakes has 2. Williams picked up the dribble, gets it in the hands of Roth with 18 seconds, 15 seconds. Picks it up, and
there's a
foul! Roth is going to go to the line to shoot 2 with 13.7 seconds remaining. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, boy.
Roth.
Coach Fletcher can't believe
And
it.
that's...
No, he can't.
That foul was on. They're not putting it up on the board yet.
That was on Love.
Nope,
that was his
it was-
fourth.
Yeah, you're right. That was
Love,
his fourth.
Roth, first shot. Off the back of the rim, does not go. We're tied up 32-32. Joseph Roth missed the first one. Needs to make the second
call
one.
timeout.
Yes, Deer Lakes has 2 timeouts. Ellwood City has 1. Roth with the shot. Off the front of the rim, don't go. Oh, here comes Deer Lakes with 10 seconds. They can get the last shot. They call a timeout. Oh, boy.
Oh, they weren't supposed to call the timeout either.
I wondered that, too, because they had numbers.
Yeah, the assistant coach, Colin Rogers, brought it across the timeline and just called the timeout. The assistant coach is like, no, we wanted to run.
And I'm kind of thinking ahead here, Thad. The reason why I wanted Roth to drive to the hoop, here's the problem. If they don't even make this shot, we go to overtime. He's got 4 fouls.
Yep.
That's tough.
Well, I never like to play for overtime.
I don't either.
I like to play for the win. And right now, Deer Lakes, I think if you're Ellwood City, I think if you're Deer Lakes, you're putting your money man Schaefer.
Yeah.
You know, he's
I let Rogers bring it up, get a backdoor cut, a little screen,
you're not bringing
and
it in
the
very
corner.
far because you're inbounding from the near sideline here.
And if I'm a Wolverine fan, I'm telling them, listen, stay on the court until you see his feet leave. Then you go up because you don't want to get beat. 8.
Right.
I think officially 8.7.
You don't want to foul here either.
Schaefer has 15. Fletcher has 6. Moore has 7. Those are your leading scorers. Those are the 3 guys you might be seeing taking this last shot for a chance to go to the WPIL semifinals.
So, game on, folks.
8.6
seconds remaining. Inbounding. You've seen 2 great basketball games here tonight, Lee.
And will Ellwood come out in man, or will they stay in the zone?
So inbounding is Schaefer. Clock is running. Kicks it out there. Wants to go back. Schaefer kicks it down to number 24. Puts up the shot. Does not go. And we're going to overtime.
Put up some minutes. Put up 4 minutes.
We're having so much fun. We don't want to go home yet.
What a look.
Yes, I thought it was it.
13
That was
footer.
Wayne Love, right, number 24. And they had the look that they wanted. I'm sure that had to be it. And Schaefer didn't take the 3-point shot. He was well guarded. Passed it down there to the baseline to Love. And here we are.
Well, if that was the guy, I mean, if you want anybody to beat you, let Wayne Love beat you. Or, somebody hasn't scored a lot of points, and Wayne Love was one of those. So.
Right. So how big a break do we have here?
Sure looked like it was going in from here.
It did. It really did. And the whole student section was behind it. I think if you ask any one of them, they thought it was going in as well.
Wow. This has been a fun one.
It has been a fun one. Overtime, if we think back, our Mohawk Warriors that we're quite familiar with, Ellwood City, lost to Deer Lakes in overtime early on. I believe that was the December 12th game back then. Maybe you guys were even covering that. But here we are, overtime, 4 minutes. Each team gets 2 timeouts, correctly?
Yep. Whoever wins
and just remember, fouls carry over, so both teams are in the bonus. Fouls from here on out by either team, you're shooting free throws.
So the thing to remind you there is Joe Roth is sitting there with 4.
Winner of this game will be taking on the Shannock on Monday night.
Yes, they will. Coach G's in the house. Did you see Coach G down there from the Neshannock girls? She's coming here to watch a great basketball game. And here's the tip-off. We got game on, possession by the Wolverines. Colton Kreiser.
Now let's see if they run it, go into an offense now.
I think you're going to have to no matter what after that fourth quarter.
Yep, underneath there to Roth. Puts it up. Count it. It's good. Joseph Roth gets 2. How many has he got on the night, Lee?
I got him with 20.
Okay. Had 13 in that first half. Bounce pass underneath. Remember, Roth 4 fouls, pulls it back in there, tries to kick it out to Schaefer for 3. In and out of the rim, does not go.
That's a foul.
That's a foul. We're going to the line to shoot 2, are the Wolverines.
Foul
and that's
goes
on
Fletcher.
Yep.
That's his 3rd.
So now Aaron Lake is going to go to the
start
line.
here in the overtime for the Wolverines.
So, yeah, exactly. Not how they started the game. They started the game going about 3.5 minutes without scoring. Lake makes the first one. The Wolverines a 3-point lead.
Aaron Lake
30 seconds gone.
Aaron Lake only a sophomore, but he's going to be our newbie of the game, sponsored by Health in Motion.
There you go. I'll take that one as Lake off the front of the rim. Don't make that one. Wolverines lead is 3. Schaefer was shooting much better there in that 4th period. I'd keep that in mind if you're the Wolverines. But right now, Deer Lakes has really been trying to feed the rock down in the paint to try to get that layup shot.
Well, I think they're also trying to do 2 things. They're trying to get Roth out of this game.
Yes,
no
they
doubt.
are. They're going to drive down in there to do that. So kicks it out there, and Colton Kreiser with the steal goes down, puts it up, and one! He's going to get the and one for Colton Kreiser. Make them 2 huge free throws. And coming down to the end of the game, he got the steal, had the wherewithal, get down the court, put it up and in, and goes with the and one. Lee, we haven't worked together a whole lot, but I do get excited. So Kreiser now. Off the rim, does not go. Wolverines up by 5. 2 missed free throws there. Hope that don't come back to haunt the Wolverines as we're going through this game.
Wolverines only 5 of 11 from the line.
Rolling around there, gets in the hands of Fletcher. Now try to go down in there. 2:47 remaining in this overtime period. Colin Rogers now to Schaefer. They're not letting Schaefer have anything. Puts it out underneath and kiss the glass. Puts it up and in. Is Nathaniel Moore.
Yeah,
making it
Roth
a 3-point
all he can do
game.
is stand there.
Yep. Gets it into
Put the
Smiley.
arms up and let him go.
Smiley dribbles down the court. He's going to take it all the way. He gets it blocked. But Kreiser aggressively. Right place, right time. Gets the deflected ball. 2:21. Kreiser now. Wants to dribble out of that, and he does. Wants to go down the lane. Kreiser now wants to get it. We're going to dribble in and out kind of thing. Nate Williams, the senior, gets it to Joseph Roth. Roth surveys, holding that ball out there nice and high. All the way across to Smiley, where he's supposed to be. Ill-advised pass. Ooh! And stolen. Puts it up. Doesn't go. Roth with the rebound. A huge rebound there. Gets it down there to Aaron Lake. Up and does not go. Oh, no. 2 big misses by the Wolverines. They can put this thing away. Oh, and he's tripped. Blocking foul.
And he's
as
hurt.
Kreiser, he goes to the ground, hits his head. He got knocked down, but he got back up again. Now to the line for 2.
Fouls on
Smiley.
Easy
Okay,
layups.
though. Smiley took a hit.
Yep.
Oh, Smiley took the hit? I thought it was Kreiser.
Well, Smiley's limping a little bit too.
Yeah, Smiley and Kreiser both kind of took hits. Kreiser's
I tell you,
4th foul.
both of these teams, they're
Smiley
laying it
tweaked an
all
ankle.
out there. First shot off the back of the rim does not go.
Yeah, keep an eye on Smiley. He's holding that left ankle.
Wolverines up by 3, minute 42. Everybody's
There's no way
in the
he's
bonus.
coming out.
No. How they didn't call him for getting off the line too quick. They got away with one there, did the Wolverines, but the shot goes. Gets it into Smiley. As you said, throws it down there to Roth. Oh, he got lucky there, but almost got his pocket picked. Kreiser gets it back. It's blocked again. No! Rogers with the steal, and they got to call timeout. Really, the Wolverines came out in this first minute and a half of overtime and looked really good. And since then, just some stuff not going their way by their own admission.
Not to, dampen the mood. This is shameful that one of these 2 teams has to go home this round.
I'll give you that.
It's so
I'll
shameful.
give you that. These are 2.
Oh.
I mean, both these teams
my.
playing their hearts out because they know.
Well,
you lose here, you go home.
We talked about the games of runs. Well, it's been 2 3 points both sides. Wolverines came out 37-32, and then a 5-0 run right back at you.
Yep,
Free throws and missed layups have been crucial.
Yes, they have. There were some easy buckets there that the Wolverines here had not able to finish in overtime. And I tell you what, I'm going to give a shout out. I don't always do this. The Deer Lakes cheerleaders, they know how to get a crowd into the game.
Yes.
There is no doubt. They're not pyramid builders. They're here cheerleaders.
So
they
game
do an
reset,
awesome job.
tie ball game. Wolverines with one timeout remaining in this one. Deer Lakes 2 timeouts, and I believe it's going to be 1:24 up on the board.
Yes, it is 1:24, all tied up. The Wolverines, a couple empty possessions now.
These players on both teams are absolutely exhausted.
They are. We haven't seen much subbing coming in at all. There's Joseph Roth, gets it over the timeline. 1:19. Roth gets it in the hands of his point guard, Kreiser. Now to Smiley. Oh, dang it.
Good deal.
Another tip ball and turnover for the Wolverines with a
Great
minute
D
4
there by
remaining.
Love.
Yep, Leah Love credit. He got his hands up.
Now Deer Lakes is going to hold for the final shot.
I think if you're
within the
Wolverines,
zone.
you got to go after.
And this is why you need a shot clock.
So,
now they switch the man.
Yep, you're going to have to come out and play defense.
Yep, once you get down in there, gets it in the hands of Fletcher. Fletcher now back out to Rogers. Met some resistance there. Everybody in the bonus, so the next foul, someone will go to the line. Guarded there by Smiley. Kreiser quickly tries to shut that down. Just down the lane, underneath, puts it up. Don't go. There's Roth with the rebound with 25 seconds remaining. Does a little spin move, keeps it over the timeline. How's that not a foul? They're just mugging him. And who ends up with it? They're going to call a foul on somebody.
No idea.
I think from the Wolverine fans faithful, they're calling it, I think, on Deer Lakes.
Somebody got a hit in the head on the loose ball.
Yeah, Nate Williams is a little bit slow getting up.
And they did call a foul on Deer Lakes. Holy smokes. Everybody's going for the ball.
To the line. Yeah.
I don't,
Coach Bradley's wanted an explanation, and there is.
JT McHugh got hit in the head.
That's the third foul on Schaefer.
So Nate Williams with a tie game, 37-37, the senior Nate Williams. He will never be taking another free throw as big as this. Overtime, puts it up, gets good. Wolverines up by 1. Second shot forthcoming by Williams.
This is taking years off my life.
Williams now. His second attempt. Puts it up. Off the front of the rim. Don't go.
Offensive rebound.
Kreiser gets the rebound. And he's going to be.
They're getting a timeout.
Nope. Did they get the timeout? No, they got it. I think
they did get the timeout. It just took forever for Dan Bradley, and he got a little exaggerated. Got to relax. Timeout.
No, but I'm thinking that the jump ball was in favor of Deer Lakes, I do believe.
As far as I can tell, yeah. It's definitely.
So
it's going to be a timeout.
30-second timeout.
Wow.
The bigger thing there is Ellwood City maintains possession.
Yeah.
You're 1 point lead with 13.8 seconds remaining.
Yeah,
folks, we hope you're having as much fun as we are watching this game. This is one of the great ones.
Trying to get that timeout with so much noise in the gym. Referee's trying to look over, and he finally went in front of him.
And let cool heads prevail. No technical. Nobody freaked out. The official did come over and said, listen, you're done. Don't do it again.
Well, he did hit the official.
He got real animated.
He did.
He got very lucky.
So
13.8.
13.8. The bigger thing is the possession. Wolverines coming up with the possession. Both teams have one timeout.
You got to get the ball in.
The first to 40 may happen.
Okay. Yes, Lee, great point. They got to get the ball in, and you have to wonder if Deer Lakes is not going to want to maybe foul if they do get it in. It's in the hands there. Throws it up there to Roth. Net there. And he's going to be no foul called. No.
Ball's out of bounds off at Deer Lakes.
3 seconds come off the clock.
And I'm forcing officials to make a foul. I'm going to grab in everything.
I'm happy if they don't foul.
Coach Bradley's going to call another Ponce insurance timeout.
Quite honestly, I don't care if they don't foul.
Yeah.
We got 3 seconds off the clock. Now we're going to inbound again.
If you're Deer Lakes, honestly, to be honest, they haven't making free throws. I would just foul, get them to the free throw line, and get the ball back because you've got 10 seconds or so. And on the flip side, Thad, same thing. If they foul, the Wolverines are going to the free throw line. It may just be as good.
Right.
Oh man.
Ellwood City 6-12 from the line tonight.
That's
how many missed free throws and how many missed layups.
And some of them missed points there in that fourth period are really coming back to haunt us right now. 6 for 12. And
so who's your best free throw shooter on this team?
Well,
Joseph Roth.
It would be Joseph Roth, but honestly, tonight I would honestly take all 5 because in reality, all 5 have missed a free throw tonight.
Yeah, they've maybe come down a little bit, but
more than likely Roth's going to try. They're going to try to get the ball in Roth because he's 6'6", and he can jump like a deer.
Just to maintain that possession. You don't want to turnover here with a 1-point lead.
And Deer Lakes has been doing a great job turning the ball over on these inbound passes. So
yes, they have. Wolverines now officially out of timeouts.
Yeah, and that was a long timeout. That was a long timeout.
So now inbounding.
10.1
is Aaron Lake. Don't see that all the time. Underneath, and he kicked it out of bounds off the thigh. And ran a second off the clock.
9.2.
Was anybody else? Deer Lakes is going to call Ponce.
Yep, now they want their timeout.
Is anybody else open other than Joe Roth?
Yeah.
Well, but the thing I wondered there is with Lake inbounding, something different we don't see. You had Kreitzer all the way back here, in the forecourt.
And we talked about this today. Guaranteed what I could easily see happen. Lake inbound, Roth gets the ball. Nobody's going to protect Lake. Lake could do an easy little, hey, I'm going to the hoop, back door. But
I agree with that, but I like Colton Kreitzer, your probably best ball handler back there. If you get the ball to him, you can run off 3 seconds, just people trying to chase him down.
We'll put it this way, Lee and Thad. I'm glad that I get paid or do this for free 25 million feet away.
Yep.
I do not want to be down on that court. I don't want to be official. I don't want to be a player or a coach.
That's just...
I'll let them do their thing.
Nate Williams hit the free throw to go ahead, correct?
Yeah, that's big right now.
Well, I'm just thinking of our MVP.
I was thinking the same thing.
Play of the game. Play of the game we have to hand out later on.
Right, and we will do that here.
Well, hopefully we're going to get a victory out of this.
Yes, we can. Yes, we're hoping.
You realize the whole WPL is probably watching this game right
now.
Yeah,
because we're the only ones on, so no pressure in what I'm about to say. Thanks, Lee. We got Rebel down here to our right. We got Mike White in the house. Coach G from the Shannick in the house. This is basketball.
Now you need the ball in.
Yes, you do.
9.2.
Wanting to get it in. Roth fell. Goes it all the way out there. And
how's that not a foul?
Puts it up, and it's good. Are you kidding me? I don't even know what happened there. Why'd you throw that ball in? Smiley, it gets blocked. We just lost the game.
Aaron Lake got pulled down, and I don't know how you don't pull that.
It's not going to matter now. The game is over. 39-38 on a last. Who made the last shot? I couldn't even tell. On the last shot by Deer Lakes, number 3, Colin Rogers. They got the steal on the inbound as Lake was trying to go up for it. And wow. Just like that, folks, this ball game's over. 39-38. A stunned crowd across from us at Ellwood City. Deer Lakes fans rejoicing. They got one here tonight on a big win. 2 evenly matched teams. And Deer Lakes just had a little bit more time to get what they needed to do. Wow.
That was tough. I saw a loose ball in that backcourt. They let him play it out. I saw a foul. I saw somebody get ripped down, but at that point, under 9 seconds,
you're going to play the game.
You got to let him play.
You're going to play the game. And the Wolverines missed some shots there late in the game that affected the outcome. Had some turnovers there in the overtime period that affected the outcome. We saw a great basketball game here tonight, Lee.
You got to feel bad for Ellwood City, but again, the inbound pass, give credit to this Deer Lakes defense. It's been there all year long, and they came up big in the biggest situation of the game. They came up with the turnover, and then what a great drive to the hole there by Colin Rogers to take it to the hole, get the floater, and with the victory, unfortunately.
So what an unfortunate way to end the season. But Brad, as Ellwood City fans, we've had a great run covering this senior class. We've won a Wpial championship 3 years ago with that team, Joseph Roth and company. And Joseph Roth going to finish his. Well, I guess we could have a chance for state.
We got another game.
State games.
We got another game.
Let's talk about that tomorrow. We'll get games.
They'll be in the consolation
see where
bracket.
they're at the consolation bracket. There's no points for second place. I'm sorry. It's just tough. I mean, you follow these teams. You love these kids. You want to see them go as far as they can. And, they fought. Both teams fought. Hats off to Deer Lakes. Hats off to Ellwood City for giving the crowd a very entertaining basketball game. But tonight.
Yep. So we'll take a timeout here. We'll let some ads run here for Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP, and that'll give us some time to figure out our play of the game and our MVP Insurance Player of the Game. Stay with us, folks.
In workers' compensation, my clients are oftentimes not receiving their wage loss. They're not receiving their medical expenses. LGKG, they come to us so that we can put them in a position to pay their bills. If we're keeping our promises, our clients are getting the justice they deserve.
When you're looking for quality concrete services, contact the experienced professionals at Doran Concrete. Our company is family, locally owned and operated, and has been serving the community for over 30 years. Get residential or commercial concrete services for any size job. Our skilled professionals offer prompt and reliable services at an affordable price. We believe in the principles of honesty, integrity, and reliability. Get in touch with us for exceptional concrete services at prices that you can afford.
Tired of gasoline costs? Why drive? Let the Newcastle Transit Authority take you where you want to go. Serving the city of Newcastle and stops throughout Lawrence County, as well as weekday service to Pittsburgh. Public transportation just makes sense. Why drive when you can relax and ride? For more information or for route schedules, log on to newcastletransit.org. The Newcastle Transit Authority, going your way. And remember, senior citizens ride free.
At Medore Bonner Law, we're more than just attorneys. We're your community partners. With a combined experience that spans decades, attorneys Jason Medore, Michael Bonner, and Greg Rossitelli are your trusted advisors for all legal matters. From personal injury to estate planning, business law to family disputes, we are here to guide you through every step of the legal process. Our full-service, community-based approach ensures that you're not just a client, but a valued member of our family. Give us a call or visit us online at MedoreBonnerLaw.com for more information.
Has your child's early education slowed down or even paused due to the pandemic? This is crucial time you can't get back. LCAP can keep your little learner on track for success. We have options for working and non-working parents with in-person childcare and age-appropriate virtual learning to keep them busy and engaged. Parents, don't hit pause on early learning. Lawrence County Community Action Partnership can jumpstart their future. Learn more at lcap.org.
Welcome back, folks, as we're wrapping up the game here. Saw a great matchup tonight. The number 1 Deer Lakes defeating Ellwood City, the number 9 ranked. 39-38 the final. And a tough loss for the Ellwood City faithful. Deer Lakes, they hung in there. They hung tough. Overtime loss. Don't see that a whole lot. But tonight we did. Lee, your thoughts?
You hate to see one team lose. I mean, it was just it's a great game. Referees let both teams play. And, you could call fouls on both sides the last 20, 30 seconds of that game, either way. I mean, the referees let them play as much as they could. And it's a gut-wrenching loss for sure, but the good news is your season still does continue. The good news is they do play on Monday in the consolation bracket. They will be hosting that game, Ellwood City.
So we will have a home game.
So that's a good thing for Ellwood City to host on
and that'll
on
be
Monday.
number 12 Derry in that
coming up
consolation
against
game.
us. So
there you go. So
all right.
they do take 7 teams. So.
Yes.
But congratulations to Deer Lakes. It was a hard-fought game between two very, very good teams.
Absolutely. And you got to see why they're the number 1 seed. They've
been there.
Yeah, they've been there, done that. And tonight, same thing. If you go back and look at their run last year, it was 2 points, 3 points, 1 point in the championship against Olsh. So it's a no-brainer.
Right.
If they just come out with the 1 point, that's all the difference.
Right. So our Maley Chiropractic play of the game. Go ahead, Lee.
First of all, our post game is sponsored by Creative Edge, 724-652-1372. That's 724-652-1372 for Creative Edge. Our MVP Maley Chiropractic play of the game. We don't generally hand out shirts to a non-county team, but Colin Rogers for Deer Lakes deserves it with a runner in the lane with 3 seconds to go to win it for Deer Lakes. So congratulations to Colin Rogers of Maley of the Deer Lakes Lancers, who will receive a customized T-shirt courtesy of the Red Zone. And you can check out the play of the game. It's already all over Twitter right now. Probably going to be on the Trib Live High School Sports Network standout platform on Twitter and Instagram. And you can check out all the winners on lcsportsnet.com. Click on Play of the Game. So congratulations to Colin Rogers for tonight's Maley Chiropractic Play of the Game. Let Maley Chiropractic keep you in the game. And you guys can talk about the MVP Insurance MVP of the game because you can be watching them for 4 years.
Yes, our MVP player of the game is going to go to number 35. He might be number 35 in your program, but he's number 1 in all of our hearts, and that's Mr. Joseph Roth, who finished the night with, 22 points?
20 points.
Or 20 points. He eclipsed that 2,000-point mark. It's been an absolute blessing for Brad and I to be able to cover him. We saw a lot of them 2,000 points over the last 4 years. A special person, a special athlete. I call him a generational athlete. I think you can go years. He became the 7th person in Lawrence County boys basketball history to eclipse the 2,000-point mark, and he is the 30th in the WPIAL history to eclipse that mark. So Joseph Roth will get our MVP Insurance MVP player of the game.
Yeah, we'll get a customized T-shirt courtesy of the Red Zone, and you can view the full list on lcsportsnet.com. Click on MVP of the game. So congratulations to Joe Roth for our MVP player of the game. Call MVP for the win.
So, folks, it's 9 o'clock, after 9 o'clock after this overtime game, and what an exciting game it was. We'll be back. Catch all of us out on the Ellwood City Sports page. Brad on Twitter. A huge thank you to the folks at Lawrence County SportsNet. For folks, if you're not friends with them on Facebook, become friends with them on Facebook. And Dotson, follow Dotson on Twitter. He had an awesome picture I wanted to make a mention of. The other night, he had Coach G and Andy Malkowiak in one frame at Neshannock High School. So you had 2,300 points, leading scorer in Andy Malkowiak, and 700 wins. If a picture's worth 1,000 words, that was worth 3,000 of them. And follow Dotson on Twitter. We use him a lot as reference points, as he does with our Twitter account as well.
And check out on Saturday, we'll have a doubleheader: the Union Boys and the Shannock Girls on the network on Saturday. So the Shannock Girls at 2 o'clock from North Allegheny right here, and the Union Boys, I believe it's 12 o'clock, at Montour.
So with that, Brad, anything else?
That should be it. Hey,
right.
Look around and be ready for a lot of broadcasts. We're not done yet.
No, we're not.
We got a whole other week at least of playoffs.
Yes, we do. And so on behalf of Dave Skinny Windhorse running the camera tonight, our producer, man with a plan, the man that knows all, Brad Windhorse, Lee Mon. Second time we've worked together. I really enjoyed it.
Had a good time.
Had a couple people tell us it sounded like we worked together for years, and I just took that as a compliment, so I appreciate that. And myself, Thad Sturgeon. People often ask, why do we do it? We do it for the love of the game, the players that play it, the coaches that coach it, and the fans who love it. That is why we do it. Good night, everybody.
When it comes to shopping for insurance, there are thousands of options out there. MVP Insurance proactively shops and compares your policies to find the best coverage and rate. Josh Mathur and David Verratti want to provide you with the level of personalized service that you know that you are the MVP of their agency. They simplify insurance so you can live stress-free, Visit one of the locations in Zeliopol or in New Springfield, Ohio. Call MVP for the win, proud sponsor of the MVP of the game on the Lawrence County SportsNet.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game. This is the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAT.